I guess when the government starts writing laws that let them read your mail and track your crypto, and they do it the same week they lock the doors to the committee rooms, you have to ask if they're serving the public or just surveilling them. Hey Canada, it's Earl. Now, we've been talking about the brothers and the business partners, but there is a story unfolding in Canso, Nova Scotia that makes the other scandals look like pocket change. We're talking about Maritime Launch Services, a private company that just hit the taxpayer jackpot, and the connections go so deep they're practically in orbit. You guys are asking the questions, so let's dig in. In March 2026, the government announced they aren't just supporting this spaceport, they are essentially paying its bills for the next decade. They signed a $200 million 10-year agreement to lease a dedicated launch pad at the Canso site. But here is the kicker. The deal is retroactive to April 1, 2025. That means the government handed them a $20 million cash payment immediately to help with near-term cash flow. We are paying $20 million a year to rent a launch pad that isn't even operational yet. You have to ask, who is behind this company? Enter Sasha Jacob, the chairman of the board. Sasha isn't just a businessman. He's a veteran investment broker who has been a vocal advocate for why Canada needs a spaceport. Sasha Jacob and his firm, Jacob Capital Management, have been the financial engine behind MLS. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as that $200 million federal guarantee was signed, Sasha started moving his shares. In April 2026 alone, he disposed of 3 million shares for a cool $1.8 million. The government uses your taxes to guarantee the company's revenue, and the insiders start cashing out. If you want to know how a deal like this gets done, look at the lobbying registry. MLS has been hammering the doors of the PMO and the Department of National Defense. Their VP of Communications, Sarah McLean, was a former policy leader for federal cabinet ministers, including the President of the Treasury Board and the Minister of International Trade. They have been meeting with the Chief of Staff for Innovation, FICED, the Director of Stakeholder Relations for Defense, and even Stephen McKinnon, the leader of the government in the House. It's a textbook revolving door. Former Liberal staffers lobbying current Liberal staffers to sign a $200 million lease on a private launch pad. They're calling it a strategic necessity for national security. They're using the new defense industrial strategy to justify handing $200 million to a private firm to build on Crown land that they are already leasing from the province. They say it's about sovereign launch, but from where I'm standing, it looks like a sovereign wealth transfer. We are subsidizing the risk for private investors like Sasha Jacob while the government pretends they are just renting a piece of the future. It's the same pattern every time. A company with deep liberal ties gets a massive guaranteed government contract that turns their risky private investment into a sure thing overnight. Then, the insiders start selling their stock. They tell you it's for security and prosperity. But whose security and whose prosperity? Thanks for watching. Stay awake.